Let's count down the top 10 rides at Disneyland. Number 10, Jungle Cruise. No matter whether your Disneyland day consists of escaping the First Order in Galaxy's Edge or taking on the wildest ride in the wilderness over at Frontierland, there is no better way to sit back and relax than on a 10,000-mile trip into, let's just say, a rather unique jungle. And no, I'm not only talking about the hysterical skippers who are going to make every true life adventure a million times better thanks to all of their snappy jokes and puns, but in fact the journey itself, with an occasional spotting of a gorilla running a camp, sacred elephants which, don't worry, have their trunks on, and the backside of water not being out of the ordinary. Number 9, Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you ever wondered what a pirate life is truly like? Well, if so, then look no further than the Caribbean, where you'll be able to experience the many ups of finding buried treasure with Jack Sparrow himself, to the downs of being caught in enemy crossfire after quite literally going down a drop, all from the safety of your very own pirate ship. Plus, as a quick Tom tip before sailing on, do not shiver your timbers about not getting on this adventure straight away, as whilst it is extremely popular, its vast throughput of pirates means it very rarely gets a line longer than 5 minutes. Number 8, Haunted Mansion. Welcome, foolish mortals, to what has got to be the coolest adventure at the park, as situated within the walls of a foreboding estate, does not like old furniture and antiques, rather a spooktacular stretching lift which will begin your excursion into the ghost world. But it is only after such haunts as meeting Madame Losa, passing the grand ballroom, and oh yeah, falling to your death out of the rooftop, that you will truly be accepted as the 1000th haunt. And in the case of the best overlay ever, the Haunted Mansion holiday, get to meet the Oogie Boogie Man himself. Number 7, Matterhorn Bobsleds. From journeying deep into the jungle, to battling with pirates, to even meeting the ghost world, already we have had some crazy adventures, yet we are just getting started. As if you go I was trying to hint at with my horrendous Yeti pun, we are now going to take a high-speed race, in fact away from one, around the snowy camp mountain of the Matterhorn. Sounds abominable, right? And if you only have the time to ride one of these two unique routes, then we'll suggest taking on the Tomorrowland side, as even though they are both amazing, trust me when I say that this one in particular is no ordinary Yeti spotting mountain toboggan run. Number 6, Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. It is finally time to get those lightsabers out, cause many of our dreams are about to come reality, with us being selected by the Wike pirate Hondo Onaka to either pilot, engineer or gun the almighty Millennium Falcon across the galaxy. And so, not to drag on and on for too much longer, you have got some coaxion to collect, whether you are led by Hondo or have unlocked Chewie mode by both pilots pushing their controls to the extreme, left, right, up or down, and then holding it before pressing the activate button. Your team are guaranteed to have a totally galactic time. Number 5, Indiana Jones Adventure. I think by only hearing the name Indiana Jones, you are going to know two things. A, it is not going to be a relaxing ride through the temple of the Forbidden Eye. In addition to B, it is going to get some very long queues. Thus, despite me having to leave it up to Dr. Jones to manoeuvre your rugged troop transport around all of the 2023 refurbished unexpected booby traps, molten lava, screaming mummies, collapsing bridges, slithering snakes, massive rolling boulders, etc. What I can tell you is that by having this as your first adventure of your day, would be advised, with it also breaking down very frequently. Number 4, Space Mountain. Who here wants to race around the cosmos? Well, of course you do, and so look no further than Space Mountain, where boarding a sleek flight vehicle for an action-packed adventure through the infinite darkness of space with nothing but a handle to hold on to is shockingly not out of this world. For me though, with such coasters as the XtremeCoaster just next door, it is the overall ambience of this ride which brings it to a new galaxy, and as soon as you walk through those space tunnels into the Mission Control Center, or hear my favourite onboard soundtrack of all time play whilst you race around it, you too will very quickly realise why. Number 3, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Now imagine you get to take the fun and thrills from what we have just experienced, add hundreds upon thousands of 1850s Western inspired theming, rockwork, animatronics, and even a prosperous mining town, then keep it out in the hot SoCal sun. What do you get? Nothing else than the wildest ride in the wilderness, especially if you get the opportunity to say yeehaw during the nighttime fireworks, with those views that you may be lucky enough to experience as you twist and turn around the rickety track for up to 3.5 minutes, truly being the real treasure of the Thunder Mountain. Number 2, Splash Mountain. Deciding between this and our number 1 spot has never been such a tough decision, cause on the one hand this classic has got everything with its catchy soundtrack, actually good storyline, and soaking memories that will last you for the rest of your zippity-doo-dah days, in fact making it my personal favourite ride in the entire planet. Nevertheless, with our list being based upon multiple factors, and our next being far beyond your average experience, until we have got to say goodbye to our favourite Breath family during May this year, the laughing place will remain right here. Number 1, Star Wars Rise of Resistance. Where do I begin when talking about this? Well, experience, as amongst other aspects such as positioning in the phenomenal land of Galaxy's Edge, cast interactions and theming, simply with it being similar to 3 rides combined, to discuss everything would result in us waiting for battery to freeze over. Therefore, I'm going to leave you with a bit of advice, which is even if it has a queue longer than 4 hours, wait for it, as trust me, I've never seen a single Jedi get off without a completely shocked face. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.